Hey YouTube, welcome to Dual Time Watch, where we'll be reviewing the brand new GM-2100 series G-Shock Casio-Oak compared to the older GA model. And so as you can see, slightly different boxes. The new GM series has a glossy box, but let's go ahead and begin the unboxing. As you can see, as we open the packaging, caliber or the movement of the quartz exactly the same. And so as we unbox both, a little disappointing, but pretty much the tins look exactly the same. Not much of a difference. So as we open this, oh, these are brand new. Warranty cards look pretty much the same. Packaging looks like the same. This one's a little bit different. Looks like it's structured up versus sideways. But here is the brand new GM-2100. Side by sides. And the actual pushers do protrude out slightly a little bit more, as you can see. Pushers here versus pushers there. And the menu system, the caliber is exactly the same now. What's interesting is the contrast of the days of the week is a little bit better on the older GA model versus this does not have much of a contrast at all. So it's hard to tell the day of the week. Whereas this, it's easy to tell what day is Monday, Tuesday, etc. But I would say for those who are a fan of this particular Casio-Oak model, absolutely worth it for the dial alone and its upgraded anodized metal case. There is a pretty substantial difference in quality. As you know, the new GM series, particularly in the blue and the green dials, are sold out at the moment. So a little tough to get for such a entry-level watch. But with that said, as you can see, huge difference. This is definitely weightier as it pertains to the actual case itself, as it's made out of metal. Nice reflective surface on the dial. And I want to say it's a little more reflective in terms of the LED. I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems to perhaps capture the light a little bit differently. So in that regard, definitely seems to be of a higher quality. Now, what's interesting though is the band itself, it's a little wider. I'm not sure exactly the specs. We'll go ahead and link it in the description below. But in terms of the overall feel, I want to say the older GA series feels a little better in terms of the actual feel. But this has some dimples and some texture, as you can see. In terms of the actual buckle, this is nice, where this is metal compared to plastic of this particular GA model. But in terms of why there's such a hype in terms of why people wanted to cop the new GM, as you can see, it's definitely different. Now, a couple other differences I've noticed on the case itself. I can't tell if those are hex screws that you'd have to use an Allen wrench on, whereas the older model had your standard Phillips screw or your cross screw, where you could use a Phillips screwdriver to go ahead and remove this quite easily. So this way, if you decided to go ahead and do your own Casio-Oak mod, relatively easy to do so. And so as you can see on this particular case, definitely a different type of screw. Now, interestingly enough, on the rear case, uses your standard cross or a Phillips head screwdriver to go ahead and remove that case. All right, so final side by side. So recommendation would definitely be to go ahead and pay the $100 difference if you could find this model, because it's well worth the upgrade. Now, if you're the type that tends to bang your watch around some sharp or heavy set objects. Now you could have some dents and scratches that may be a little bit different than on this particular finish, but I mean, it's fantastic, well worth the money. So hopefully you'll be able to copy yours sooner than later. And so thank you for watching, and please feel free to like and subscribe.